And we are live. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Forever Sports. And the Blitzboks are just running into the field to take on Argentina, who currently lead the World Series. And the Blitzboks, a loss for them today, or in this game, will mean the end of their weekend's cup campaign. They have been shocking the last 2 weeks and got hammered by Great Britain earlier today. So it's been a bit of a disaster day for the Blitzboks. Opportunity for them to bounce back and to show us something, because it's been really poor showing. They've already lost out on their basically World Series ambitions. So yeah, I mean, opportunity to bounce back and to try and show they still maybe actually, I don't know, can play rugby. We'll have to wait and see. And as you can also see, by the way, F&B back to the front of the shirts. That app's on the back. Salvin Davis with the ball in hand. And hopefully we're in for a decent game, because we've not seen a decent game from the Sevens this weekend, and actually probably the last 2 weeks. So let's see what they got, and I just want to see them actually start to improve slightly. So Ryan Oosthuizen, Tristan Lates, Severe Soyers up, Shulton van Veek, Salvin David, Zane Davids, and MP Visser are your starting lineup, and it goes back up there to Tristan Lates, back into the hands of Argentina, who, by the way, basically will wrap up the series if they get anything more than, I think, about a second or third, really, this weekend. So Salvin Davids will win the ball back. You have the Blitzboks. And if Fisher trying to use this quickly, decides to go on the left-hand side here. Sure is up here at first receiver. Now Tristan Lates has got options with Zane Davids outside. Zane Davids back inside. Gets away from one, brought down by the second. Presents well for Tristan Lates. Tristan Lates to the right-hand side. Fisher looking for options. He goes to Shulton van Veek. He's got a nice little goose step there. Brings out Salvin Davids right against the touchline. Salvin Davids decides to go around the outside, but gets put into touch, which is not the right decision from him to try and go around the outside there. This Argentina Sevens side is a serious outfit. Stage starting live is Santiago Mora, Luciano Gonzalez, German Schultz, Marcus Manetta, Jacques Pilandini, Matthias Ozadzuk, and Santiago Alvarez. And I tell you what, look out for Luciano Gonzalez, for example. Very quick, as it's a good line there, and flat from the line, and pop up as well on the angle. Slips the first tackle. Eventually brought down. I think it's Manetta with the ball. Impy Fisher trying to hold him up, and eventually managed to wrestle him back down. Good work that from him. And now it's poor pass, but pressure now from the Blitzboks. And Alvarez has to get them out of trouble. Now on the left-hand side, yep. Space here for Argentina. And he puts the shoulder down, and he's gone straight through. That's a horrible defense from Salvin Davids. And Argentina are going to go through for the first try. I tell you what, I find it very depressing to watch the Sevens side at the moment. I just cannot understand how we've become so poor so quickly. It really is concerning. Gonzalez gets low, bounces off Salvin Davids. So I said, you look out for him. He's a big man, Gonzalez, and he's got a good turn of pace. But, I mean, you kind of had to slow down when you went to the ran Salvin Davids. For me, that should have been time for Impy Fist to get across. Doesn't get there. So, yeah, a bit frustrating. My DSTV is working. I've got the satellite going. The DSTV Now app is appalling. Even this morning, having massive issues with trying to watch Formula 1. But yes, so right now, for now, unfortunately, it's working really in terms of having to watch the Blitzboks live. But show me something. Show me something. Running from deep. Shilton van Veek goes around the outside. Isn't inside to Ryan Oosthuizen. That's a really good angle being run. He gets through to Ryan Oosthuizen. Steps to the outside. Then back on the inside. It's a good tackle coming from Moneta. But quickly cycle here, surely we should be Impy Fisser, Salvin Davids, space out wide for Zane Davids, Salvin Davids, goes to Zane Davids, you're not going to catch him from there, surely not, he goes into the corner. Or has he? Now we're having a look here, we're having a look. We could be in here, we might not be. It's not a very good angle to find out if he stepped out. We actually be able to see the touchline here, people. Cameraman might have buckled. Oh, I think it could be no try, by the way. It's that left leg of his, which then pops up, and then where does that go down? The angle doesn't really show us. It's not particularly conclusive. Yeah, that doesn't really help us because they don't have actually a behind the angle where we actually be able to see the line. We're now looking basically from across the field onwards, and you can't see anything. So I think this is going to be awarded. It has been awarded. Nothing to say that it can't be awarded, which I think is the main thing. And the Blitzboks hit back. Argentina had a very good conversion, though. So let's see if, I assume it'll be Sullivan Davis. It is, with that left boot of his. Going to try and slot this from the corner there. It's going. It's looking pretty good, actually. It is very good. That is a very, very good conversion. Zane Davis appreciating that as well. I think it's the second ball on the field. The referee not happy. You're not ready to continue. To the left-hand side, Shilton Vague tries to knock it back, but it falls back into the hands of Ozak. That's very good handling now. Maneta's got a bit of space. Maneta's on the left-hand side. Sullivan Davis desperately trying to get across there to try and create a bit of coverage. There's Gonzalez. Got a bit to pick with him. Zane Davis can only throw an arm at him. Tristan Lates gets an eventually Zane Davis gets back and he puts it down. Goes straight over to Zane Davis. And concedes a penalty as well. Blitzboks need to just drop back a little bit. 3 minutes left on the clock in the first half. And a break and play, a bit of an injury break. So with the clock on 2:47, it has come to a stop. 7 points apiece at the moment. The Blitzboks, by the way, coming into the tournament were ranked 4th. Or seeded 4th, I think is probably the better way of putting it. And in terms of the standings, well, this is, it's quite, Argentina earlier. I'm trying to find the official results, so I don't lie to you. Where are they? Here we go. Blitzboks lost to Great Britain. Argentina. This is the first game. It is. Well, this will be interesting actually then. So if the Blitzboks win this, Argentina would then have to beat Great Britain later. If Great Britain were to beat Argentina, they'd actually go out, which would keep it alive a little bit in terms of the World Series. In terms of the Blitzboks, not really much chance for us unless the likes of Argentina, Fiji, and Spain really kind of bomb out. So, I mean, in theory, we could catch Spain. Argentina, I think, is pretty hard to catch because we are 22 points behind them. But if they were to go and get a solitary 4 points and we were to get 20 points, for example, we gain 16 points on them. And that would go a long way. We'd still not be right up in the front. But yeah, I mean, but that's very, very wishful thinking. And I don't think, unfortunately, it's going to happen. But at the end of the day, just win your games and then let's see what happens. Just put yourself in the mix. As we go down the right side, Shilton and Vague trying to carve a bit of space for Soya Zwapi has made a bit of a transition from a wing to a forward. Tristan Lace to the left hand side around Oosthuizen. A long pass out to Sullivan Davids. Goes short to Impy Fisser. It's not a bad run. He gets the offload away to Zane Davids. Very good pick up that from Zane Davids. And I can't even give you the log for the current groups at the moment because the Sevens website might be the worst thing in the world. That's a great pass though. Soya Zwapi. He's got a bit of an edge on Gonzalez. He's not going to be caught here, Soya Zwapi. He comes back inside as well. Blitzboks will hit, get in for a second. Take the lead, conversion to come, and you're kind of wondering, where's this Blitzboks side bit? Where? And why has it taken so long to get you? It's a great shot. It's a great pass there. Just on the angle. So by the time he takes it, he's just rounding Gonzalez. Easy as you like. Oh dear, Cobb kicking behind. There's nobody in front of him. That ball needs to keep going. It's not going to. It's going to hold up, and that's a fantastic try by Santiago Mora. In fact, it's Wade. He's, I think, actually come on as a replacement to Tobias Wade. We're actually having a look here. I think he's fine there. So a bit of space to put the kick in behind. Matthew saying, does a red mean job is out for the weekend, or can he play? Yeah, so he got a red card in the first game. Doesn't help when you, yeah, that's probably why we can't be fast to losing. We also got a second out in the second half, so that didn't really help. I think so. I want to say yes. I don't know if it's for the entire tournament, for a couple of games. Actually, let me find out. So a try has been awarded, and this is a very important conversion coming in now. And that's well right. Well right. Right, so we go to half time. South Africa will have a lead, a 2-point lead, not much to speak of. And but there's a lead in Singapore, which is good to see. Yeah, so from what I can see here, he is out for the rest of the tournament, unfortunately. So I was about to say he's actually not even named on the bench, so that answers that one. So yeah, no Sebastian Yard this weekend. Your bench options are DL Tuman, David Brits, Xander Reinders, and Ricardo Duarte. And we'll see them on the bench, coming off the bench in a bit. But yeah, I'm just going to go sort a few things out. I'll be back very shortly for the second half. Right, almost ready to get ready for the second half. And Fiji versus USA coming up in 7 minutes' time as we get ready to get the second half underway. We'll be covering that game as well, so don't go away. And right now, 2 points in it. The Blitzbox leading Argentina. A win for them would keep their weekend alive. And although Argentina will probably beat Great Britain later. So ideally, you need to actually beat Argentina quite substantially, get a bit of points difference up there because after that big loss earlier. So as Rugby finds a bit of space. And it looks like Ricardo Duarte, I think, has come onto the park. No, I think it's David Brits. And it's good hands, though. Salvin Davis comes back inside. Very nice angle being run by Tristan Lates. Tristan Lates trying to get his hands through. Looking for options, just Tristan Lates. Zane Davis does very, very well to conceal that ball. And so Huazapi. That's a horrible pass to Impey Fist, who loses it forward. And it's a great ball inside. Tommy needs to make a tackle. It's a desperate tackle from David Brits. Shoulders have been faked. Is he going to get there? Ryan Oosthuizen's coming across. And Oosthuizen in the tackle there a little bit later. Matthias Ozadzuk's gone through and scored for Argentina. So, yeah, I mean, a loss for the Blitzbox. That puts us out of the cup, officially out of the cup. A win keeps us alive depending on what happens. We need Great Britain probably to do us a favour, which is probably unlikely. But you never know. You never know. Main thing is win your games and then gives yourself a chance. It's a horrible conversion attempt. So it's 3 points in it. So an unconverted try will put us back in the lead. But again, you ideally need to get a big victory here for the Blitzbox. Got Argentina to get us back underway. Blitzbox will receive kickoff. Salvin Davis goes to DL Human. DL Human is coming off the park now. Schulterman Vague. Drifting. Inside to Ryan Oosthuizen. Oosthuizen sends it back to DL Human. Flat pass out to Salvin Davis. Salvin Davis now looking for options. And he goes to Impey Fisser. David Brits comes back inside. Brits still going. Good work here from Brits. Human goes to Oosthuizen. There's numbers here. Suarez Rapi, run the numbers. Schulterman Vague. Back inside. Good tackle coming from him. The ball's popped down. Right, Oosthuizen's got there. Bit of a hand in, though, so surely that's a knock on. It is a knock on. It will be a scrum for the Blitzbox. think lucky it should just be a knock-on, to be honest. That was quite close to being a deliberate knock-on, and I think that would have been a yellow card had it been. And it looks like Swerve's up. He's picked up a bit of a blood nose at the moment. So he's down and seeing a bit of treatment. Right, so Moneta at the moment is one behind Joshua Nasova from Fiji with the all-time, well, not all, season's tries, 20 tries to his name this series. Free kick now against and Argentina DL2. That's an awful pass. And that's been kicked through advantage. Advantage over. Oh my goodness, the ball is doing everyone. DL2 was going all the way back to collect. He had to after that awful pass from him. In fact, I don't know if you'll see DL2 much next season. I've not been impressed in the last few weekends. And we need to have a bit of an overhaul of the 7 side and get the best players in. Now Duarte, Tricky Ricky back in the mix of the season. Suarez Rapi goes back inside to Fisser. Presents for Suarez Rapi. He looks dead in his feet, to be honest. And we don't have a lot of replacements because of that red card to Sebastian Yor. But inside goes Dewald Human. Human now has got the pace. He does have the pace. He's going to go under the poles, is he? Tries coming inside. Yeah, it's a good try. Back in the lead, you're the blitz box. Yeah, inside, outside. The weaving Dewald Human. He's not slow by any means. And no one's going to really catch him once he got out in front. And managing to score pretty close to the poles as well. Because, I mean, the conversion is important. Every single point here is important. And they do convert. So up to 21 to 17. 4-point lead at the moment. Oh, that's a horrible. And I mean, that's still human. That is awful. The restart doesn't go 10. I can see the free kick back on the half. I mean, come on, guys. That stuff like that drives me up the wall. That is basics. That is absolute basics of sevens. Of any rugby. Kick the ball 10 meters is not that hard. So now Argentina all of a sudden back on the front foot and they get their hands to the tackle and step around. Looking good here is Argentina. Counter-ruck here from Argentina, from South Africa, but there is a penalty advantage here, and if they look back inside, they just spread it. Oh, Human. Get him off his team. Get him off his team. He's playing touch rugby. He's literally playing touch rugby. No, that is ridiculous. Big counter-ruck, I think, was fine. Then there was hands in. The ball pops up, and they're deciding what to go. Ball back inside. And Humans just basically give him a bit of a hug and then guided him over to the flipping try line. That is awful. Absolutely awful. Unacceptable, really. That's about the only way I could put it. Straight through the middle, and Argentina will extend their lead. We kind of got a losing bonus point, but again, the only chance of us keeping in the cup this weekend is a victory. And at this stage, if you're going to play touch rugby, that's not going to happen. At all. Argentina trying to go short, but they also don't go 10 meters, so they've once again did the same opportunity that the Blitzbox gave. So 93 seconds left on the clock. Tristan Lay's taking his time as Ricardo Duarte comes to the center circle to take this. And take all your time really, because ideally you want to try and score, and there's not enough time for them to score again. But yeah, here we go. Tricky Ricky has taken it and decides to go to the right hand side. Goes to Dewald Human. Human back inside. Pops up to Duarte. Duarte being held. Late to the right-hand side, yeah. Brits. Bounced off one. Still going as Brits. Right, final 60 seconds here. Human goes wide. Impy Fisser with a bit of a goose step. Slightly isolated, and Argentina win the penalty. That could be it. That could be it, I'm afraid, for the Blitzbox Cup tournament this weekend. David Brits up and looks like he's hurting. So there's a bit of break and play here. I think we tried a bit of treatment. Argentina have gone to the line for the final 26 seconds and bar an intercept try that actually, he's sore here, David Brits. He's really sore. It's a miserable day in Joburg, and it's miserable to watch this Blitzbox side. It really is. I just can't understand what's happened. I just don't understand. Don't understand how we become so poor so quickly and how we are so inconsistent. And what is the plan now? You know, are we going to see an overhaul? Are we going to see new players coming in? Are we going to be ruthless? Are we going to see a new coach? I mean, Philip Snyman came in and won an Olympic bronze, so we're like, well, there we go, something's happening. But since then, you know, we're fourth on the log, but we're so far away from competing at the moment, right? But speaking of competing, David Brits is back up on his feet. The best thing we can hope for here is a turnover at line out. And we do win it. So a bit of a last gun saloon here. 6 seconds left, and he's thrown into Argentina. Has DL Tuman, but thankfully there's a tackle out the ball. He's been awful. Don't even play him in the next game. Keep him as far away from this team as possible. Taking the scrum here. Duarte to ask for the scrum. Tricky Ricky wants to hit from the back. Basically, doing the two boys from Great, Felix and Adams, will be interested in sevens. I know Felix is done with school, but I'll try and get them involved with very special players that fit sevens. Yeah, we need new blood. I think that's the big thing. We do need new blood. You know, tell you what, I think JC Mars would be a phenomenal sevens player. Yeah, hopefully we'll see kind of those sort of players. Although I think at this stage they'll probably back themselves in the 15s game. That's a nice pass, Tristan Lates. Shows the dummy, but he's right up against the touchline. Does manage to stay in. Somebody needs to arrive. The old human does. He needs to use it. He needs to get the ball out, man. And that's going to... Tricky Ricky's done a phenomenal work there. Is the ball available? It is available. We've had to use a lot of players to get the Devil Tuman goes himself. Slightly isolated. He's down, actually. He's knocked out here, is Devil Tuman. No, he's back up. That's good to see. Otherwise, we would have had to stop the game. But he is down and we don't have a player. We'll play it down. Right, what can we do? It's 2-on-2 here. David Brits puts in the kick. And Xander Reyes is going to stay in. It is going to stay in. And they'll let it in the corner in the final seconds. Almost a minute and a half over. And we will score to win the game. Well, there we go. Something to celebrate. What a way to do it as well. Duarte comes across to celebrate with them. It's phenomenal work. It was a brave call from Brits. I think Rangers actually called it, to be fair, the big man. I think he said, put it in. I backed myself. Because literally it was just 2-on-2. Yeah, he did. He said, put it in the space. Put it in the space. And then it just holds up, literally within half a meter. He must be about 20 centimeters away from that touchline when he actually goes over. That's brilliant work. Well, that's fun. That's fun. I don't think we'll progress to the cup. Sort of. I think it's quarterfinals. Actually, we might actually. I suppose as the best finishing. So we'll have to wait and see what the logs look like. But final score will be Blitzbox at 26, Argentina 24. We do scrape